Good morning, good morning. Happy Wednesday. Hope everyone's having a great morning and a great trading session so far. Have not taken any trades yet. News on the session, we just have 9:30 news, so I'll just stop my session 2 minutes early to account for that. Yeah, I am going to trade my Tradeify account this morning because I believe this account renews like in 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it does. Good morning, Diego. How are you this morning? Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and trade this account and go from there. Only going to take pullbacks, I think, today. Oh, pullbacks and then one version of divergence. That's what I'm planning on. We'll see. Good morning, Amelie. How are you this morning? I'm doing well. I've been up since about 10 o'clock last night, but I'm pretty much wide awake. Pretty much. But I'm doing good though. Maybe that is worth looking at. Again, open driving sim for data purposes. Got you. Has the new increase in volume and volatility kind of hurt your trade? The conditions are so disgusting. Good morning, Applejacks. How are you this morning? Yeah, definitely not nice. do plan to take trades today. Hopefully I can get like 5 to 7 decent trades in, but we'll see what happens. Oh, I shouldn't have taken that off, I don't think. How did that happen? Okay, well, something's wrong because how did I get put in a long after I was out of the trade here? Something happened too fast. 26 plus 1, 26. That's correct. It's probably this. Hopefully it's that. I don't know. Wait, that's very weird. I don't know about that. Damn, I was going to get into this sale, but I didn't like how high the volume was coming off of what I deem as a resistance level, yesterday's close. It's the only reason I took the level off. But one pattern that I'm noticing with divergence, when the volume is low on the last swing before I get in, I want to see like 2 low swings in succession. So 1.6K to 658 to 164. And then when that happens, I just want the volume of the reversal bar to be really high. And that's it. That's all I'm going to look for. Maybe because of that condition, it reversing off of a resistance level and needing such high volume doesn't matter. I don't know. Anyway, sorry guys. Just very whippy these days. Getting my entry and reversing immediately. Good morning, Amelia. How are you this morning? Good morning, good morning. It's not the strategy I care about. So if I have to stop. I got you. That makes sense. All right, that's not the second one. Still trying to figure out how the hell I got. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the replay to see how I got put into that opposite trade like that, because I only had one contract, so that was kind of awkward. Damn it, I missed it. Yeah. Actually, I probably could have gotten in on that bar. I don't think it would have triggered the... I think it would have been one... On this outside bar, I think it would have been one tick from triggering the break even. So I think I could have gotten in. I was just waiting for the volume to be high here, because I am going to treat the sell rotation level as a level of support and wanting the volume on that bar to be high, because we can see it was drawn on a higher low over here. So yeah, because when you look at this one, this pullback here, it touched it to the tick. You could see the low of this bar is the same price as the high of this bar. So using that as support, selling at support, you see how low the volume of this bar is, and it didn't work out. It only went 6 bars. Whereas this one was different. It came up, touched it, high volume to force the push down. All right, I want to kind of see what happens around here. There's a lot of support here. Good morning, Trenches. How are you this morning? All right, I wasn't gonna sell here anyway, but I was gonna say if I had to, I wouldn't want to anyway because support's right there again. Volume on the downside still hasn't dried up yet. I'm glad I pulled my order. When I saw that we didn't close there, I pulled the order, and I'm glad I did because this bar would have been not valid and it would have lost and all of that. Oh, it's different with that one. You need that Santa rally ASAP though. You're crazy. So we've been going down pretty much since the 11th, it looks like. It's just kind of whipping back and forth. All right, so I can look for the buy again, but do I trust? No, I don't. I think I trust being right under the VWAP right there. It invalidated itself with this high bar right here anyway. Oh, that was my sell. Oh, wait, no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. That was just the first one. I thought that was the second low volume swing for divergence, but it wasn't. I'm gonna flatten because why don't I have a stop loss and take profit? Oh, because this freaking thing changed. Well, good thing I did. It would have lost anyway. I didn't really like the high volume bar there, but I wonder why that took that off. I don't know. What ifs? I think I want... Good morning, Janelle. How are you this morning? Yes, ma'am, Amelia. Let's do that, not that. Something's still wrong with my internet, and I don't know what it is. Whatever, I guess. Okay. What a recovery. You know what? Let me take this. This initial balance indicator gets on my nerves. I hate looking at. Oh, wait. Maybe I could take the. No, I can't. All right, it's gotta go. I don't really care about that anyway. All right, I'm gonna stop for 2 minutes for news because Forex Factory doesn't have the 9 o'clock news, but investing.com does. How's everyone's trading going so far? Besides Diego, since he already shared with the class. Excuse me. Still early for you. Definitely no news trading at all. We don't do that. Definitely trying to recover. All right, news in 15 seconds. You're trading the open, hard pounding in your ears. When did you start trading the open? I thought last week you were saying you don't trade around the open. Are you trying something new? Some steps that really matter long term for you. That makes sense, Diego. And that way you could put all of your time, energy, and effort into what you feel like is going to be the most consistent for you and what's gonna likely make you the most money as well. Although it is kind of nice to have different strategies, it can also be a little bit stressful. It can be. You sitting on your hands, Chanel? One strap, I want to on it. Unless I'm willing to flip accounts, yeah. And if your mindset is not on being okay with flipping accounts, it's not worth it probably. All right, I'll be green lighted to trade again in about 30 seconds. Yeah. A lot of support here. All right, broke out of it, but not good enough on the number of ticks. I like the volume, but it was only a 52 tick move, and the previous one was a 58. So I don't really like that move down. We are really whippy around here. All right, just change back to an uptrend. This is my setup, but I don't know how I feel about trying to trade into the current open. Exactly. Try to be really careful around the current open and prior close, because they can be really heavy levels of support and resistance. Trading at them is fine, but into them, not so much. Here. VWAP is there. I gotta be careful. We touch VWAP and don't push through it. Never mind. I was gonna move my stop loss to break even, but didn't have to. Wait, I think I only like the counter trend. I think this divergence thing that I'm doing, I'm only gonna like counter trend. I think with the trend, I want to look at something different. And that probably would make sense. It probably would make sense. All right, let's see. Going back up, we still are inside of where we changed to a downtrend. I mean, an uptrend. But right now, I'm not going to limit myself to not being able to trade in the zone. I think that something that I was screwing myself up on was when I wrote down all the trades that worked last week. I noticed that they all pretty much fell into like two swing patterns for pullbacks. No, I'm sorry. Two swing patterns for two types of pullbacks, and then one swing pattern for another type of pullback. And then for divergence, it's probably going to be the same thing. I haven't really looked at it just yet. So what I'm trying to do is master those swing patterns, because there's a reason why the majority of the trades that won fell into those patterns, essentially. So two of the types of pullbacks are more like the edge comes from like domination in the market, while the other one, the edge comes from exhaustion, essentially. Okay, I could have taken that then. But yeah, so I'm just going to focus on those patterns and leave it there. And I need to kind of do the same thing for divergence. It's just I've been so focused on the pullbacks as being what I pay the most attention to. More money with normal setups instead of open drive 100%. Not sure if I like this feeling. Girl, stop doing it. About 200 might be down here unless we fall under 200 or back above 400. Okay. Under 200 or above 4. Under 2. Oh, you want to go down there? Fall under 200 or above 400. So you just want to get out of that range. Got you. Good morning, Parade. How are you this morning? Uh-oh. Bill killed, the Nightbot killed Bill's message. We miss you too. Not that's against the laws. It's against the law. All right, let's see. See if we use this as support and try to continue the uptrend, or if we just smash it on down. Can't tell it. Oh, I hold myself. Damn, I don't. Okay, well, it did change. Okay, cool. This price action is nasty. Nice little swing down and then created a new low, hit a pivot level, a major pivot level, hit the second VWAP deviation and just popped up, and we've just been stalling. And look how where I drew the consolidation zone here, it's almost the exact same to push back into an uptrend. It just extended like a little bit. There's a lot of compression in here. Everything's working out good. You read so far? Are you continuing to trade? You hate scalping? Yeah, it definitely sucks. These market conditions really suck for people who like to swing trade for sure. Just look at how big of a range it is where Trenches wants it to get out of in order for him to trade again. You might be done for the week. You're not fucking with this crap. I feel it. Not tomorrow. It gets better. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like yesterday was just crazy because of rollover, because I think today is kind of back to like normal. Yesterday was not normal. There was just a lot of volatility yesterday. And the charts were just moving extremely fast. Alright, looks like it's here now. So it looks like we were trading in here around market open last night. And then this was a pretty significant level of support around 11 p.m. last night. We pushed up a good 110 points off of this zone at 11 last night. We also traded here yesterday during the New York session too, so kind of makes sense why it's stalling. Makes a lot of sense. It's 2150. It's not the second one. Why is CPI so late? I don't even know when is it normally. I don't pay attention to CPI and PPI and all that because it happens before I get on the charts. I don't trade when the witches are out. Janelle is a witch confirmed. Right above 350, below 400, a cluster of indicators are meeting. Between 350 and 400. I don't even know why I have that thing at 400. Oh, from earlier. Oh, no, from you. I'm like, why do I have something at 400? Good enough. That makes sense. 350 is where my major resistance level is. So you're saying a bunch of stuff is meeting around in there. Makes sense. 400 was definitely a major level. Around midnight too. So let's know if I'm gonna get another trade in. Oh, triple witching. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Even move some for next week. So are we basically like with some of these news events, are they like catching up on when the government was shut down or something? CPI. Where's CPI? The witches work against me. I have no holy water. I remember when I first found out what triple witching and quadruple witching was, and I'm like, because when I learned about it, there were just a lot of people that were saying that they don't um like trading it. Yeah, they were saying that they don't like trading it or whatever. And hold on. Because I turned my mic off.
Good this way. Good morning, everyone. Hopefully your Christmas pursuit is great and wonderful today. If you need to, okay, that's all.
Amelia said hi, hi mama. Diego said hello. Are you done now?
Yes.
Okay, y'all, hold on 1 second. All right, y'all, I'm back. Mm. She said, that's it. You can tell everyone else I said hello too. Like, girl, be quiet. This Keamber. Good, how are you? Yeah, I'm gonna do it today. Mm-hmm. You too, thank you. Mm-hmm, bye. Did she make breakfast, girl? No. If she ain't made me breakfast, I know she ain't gonna make y'all no goddamn on breakfast. You hear me? Oh, Diego, don't do that. That's not nice. No, she fasts like I do, so she don't start eating until 1 o'clock. You love trading triple witching? Why? 1 ounce of silver costs more than a barrel of oil. Really? Very interesting. Y'all, this is so nasty. So nasty. All right. I think we got the support I was looking for. I don't like how we touched the, did we touch it? No, we didn't. Almost. We came one tick from touching the today's open, and let's see if we actually do something here, because we wicked off of it 1, 2, 3, 4 bars so far. 5 bars if you count this one today. Got 7 minutes left. What time did he tell me? All right, let me pay attention, because if volume ends up high on this bar, I'm going to take a sell, but it doesn't look like it's going to be. Never mind. All right. Y'all, don't do that to me. Oh. I'm so mad. It's time for me to go into, what is that dang on QuickBooks, and start reconciling my stuff all over again. I don't wanna. Now, this is the third time this particular divergence has happened today. Why did she call me about that one and not the other one? Oh, that's why. Got it. Wait, what? I don't know. See you, Janelle. Have a good day. Where's her hospitality? Girl, if she don't cook for herself, she's not gonna cook for you. That's just the way the cookie crumbles, ma'am. You just missed your trade? No. Oh no, no, oh no. Oh, Amelia. Girl. 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 Let me tell you something about you and Diego. If it's one thing y'all gonna do, y'all gonna be shady. And I love it. Nah, mine isn't too bad. I just hate going through it, because every year I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna reconcile at the end of every month so that I don't have to do it all at the end. And guess what I do? Not that. Yeah. Not that. Where you get the burger from yesterday, Applejacks? Don't listen to Keamber. I tell the truth. She's going to tell the truth though, but it's going to be a little shade thrown in there. No, I honestly I just feel like once your business expenses get to the point where you have so many per month, even if you didn't, it's just so much easier to just use us. I use QuickBooks, been using QuickBooks for years. I just like the fact that I can click a few buttons and I'm good. Versus trying to go through invoices and go through credit card statements and bank statements, and it's just too much. I used to do that and I was like, And then it makes it easy because at the end of the year, once I've categorized everything, I just click one little button, take that report, send it to my tax guy. All is well. We're good to go. Good to go. Barcoding? Yeah, definitely. It's crazy how we're barcoding between basically VWAP and the open and close. Current open, prior close. Dates of January. I missed one trade for my potentials. I don't think that would be a bad idea, Diego. Either that or maybe because you're retiring the open drive trade. Maybe not. Ooh. Sorry, I just noticed something. Anyway, maybe with you getting rid of the open drive trade, you'll be able to have a little bit more, like you can concentrate on it more and you won't have as much doubt, because even though you weren't very doubtful with your other strategy, because of some of the results that you've been getting with the open drive trade, it's very easy for your thought process from that to carry over to the trades that you actually do like taking, that you feel like is more consistent for long term. It could just be that your psyche from how you start the day is carrying over into how you finish the day. And sometimes that's why trading an open drive trade, like trading two different strategies, is not a problem. But when you're starting your session off with a strategy that's very iffy and the win-loss ratio isn't as high as the other setups that you have, that can carry over mentally. So I would say maybe, the next couple of days, since you're getting rid of the open drive trade, see how it changes your mindset with your other strategy and how you trade. One of them is put. Okay. Oh yeah, Applejack, stew in anger at everyone except me. Thank you. You're missing so many trades. Both from the cafeteria work. You got to get to 2. You're trying to gain 11 pounds in 2 weeks. Lots of chicken. Thanks for the slap in the face. You're welcome. I say try that. And then if that doesn't work, then maybe you do need the full mental reset. But before you do the full mental reset, I say try the other way first. Just something to try. And that's why I love you guys too. Because we need to help each other talk through stuff like that. Like legit. Sometimes having another perspective from the outside looking in helps, And plus you've been kind of going back and forth with the open drive trade for a little minute now. It's good that you were able to get a payout from the account. Like you made your money back, you're good. And you showed yourself that you can get the payout. So now it's time to focus on what you feel like is not just going to get you payouts for now, but continue to get payouts. And it seems like your other strategy works out for you a lot better, probably has a higher win rate. Obviously, it sets up more since it's not just one trade, one setup for the day. So even if you have some losses in there, you can make it back and things like that. But yeah, I would definitely say focus there. The fact that we literally barcoded here from basically 8:45 until now is actually a little insane. It is. It sure can drive you crazy because it's driven me crazy on plenty of occasions. Listen, absolutely, we want consistency. And for me, I just feel like regardless of how much time it takes you to get to the level of consistency that you want to get to, you're going to be going here, there, and everywhere until you find what you like, you find what works, and you can get it to where it's the most simplified version of what you like. And it takes time to get there, but I would say you just have to remember that you're building a skill that can pay you for life. Period. And that's what's most important. NQ looks like trash. Absolutely does. Absolutely does. I am not impressed at all. All right, let me show you guys the accounts. Damn, I should ask my mom to stop at Staples. Office Depot for me. All right, since I actually traded a prop account, I'll show you guys the account. Yesterday didn't matter. I wasn't actually trading an account. I was trading sim. All right, so using something that I just kind of created a little rough draft from kind of worked. I think right now the biggest thing is trading at the VWAP and how that affects things. Yeah, because I'm still trying to figure out like if I'm okay with trading, selling at the lower VWAP levels, buying at the higher VWAP levels. I don't think so because simply put, look at what we had here. We finally broke out and that's great, but we literally just kept bouncing off of it this whole time. And sometimes the pattern that I would normally look for worked, like here. But then other times, let's see, that one wasn't the pattern. Where are the high volume ones? That's not one though. It's a 1 bar pullback. That doesn't matter. There was a couple of them that didn't actually work out. This is actually one of them right here. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it right now. I think right now I just won't do it. But we'll see. No. But yeah, let me go back. So here's what the account looks like. Only traded the Tradeify one because the other one just renewed last week. So I made $241.96 after commissions. Almost back up to $1,800 in drawdown on the account. So yeah, it's cool. Like I said, I think that right now I just want to focus on figuring out the most efficient, simple way for me to trade pullbacks. And then eventually I'll add divergence back in besides the one little pattern I told you guys about earlier, because it's really easy to remember. It's very easy to see it happening as it's setting up and things like that. So we'll see. Exactly, Trader's Chick. Wait, you took the us out. Why? Oh, maybe it's because it's your name and not the username. It's me saying you took the us out, because who says stuff like that? Me. Building skill for life is exactly. But yeah, it's hard work, but somebody's got to do it. And for me, I'd rather spend my time, energy, and effort in this than something that takes you know, a huge amount of labor for the next 30 years. No thanks. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, you guys, that's it for me. I thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Please like the video on your way out if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. But other than that, I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be safe. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.